So Screen Junkies is back with a new video, and it's an honest trailers on the Dragon Ball Super superhero movie. I watched the first few seconds of it, and it caught my intrigue because of this one line in it.
Comes a film with as many plot holes, pacing issues, and predictable fights as the anime.
And now I feel determined to actually question it, whether that's actually true or not. So that's why we're gonna react to it.
From the studio that brought you Japanese Spider-Man.
True.
Spider-Man.
Super
And the
item.
franchise that launched a billion weebs.
That's
Comes
me.
A film with as many plot holes, pacing issues, and predictable fights as the anime. But you'll forgive it all
Predictable fights? Oh, actually kinda.
because these characters raised you more than your parents. Dragon
True.
Ball Super Superhero. Strap in for a new kind of Dragon Ball movie that takes inspiration from Toriyama's colorful originals, Shintani's excellent work on the previous film, and some of the worst looking games on PlayStation 2.
It didn't look that bad. It's that thing people say, it looks like a PS2 game. It's like, do people not have any other synonyms? I mean, not synonyms, similes other than that? I think it looks like on that level of Dragon Ball Fighters, but Dragon Ball Fighters, I say, looks better than this movie.
To update the visuals for a new generation, because the only thing millennials actually killed is 2D animation. Last time on
Probably.
Dragon Ball, the Red Ribbon Army sought the wish-granting Dragon Balls to rule the world. Last time on Dragon Ball Z, the Z Fighters assembled to save Earth by squeezing their butt cheeks so hard their hair changed color.
True.
Last time on Dragon Ball GT,
Don't care.
we don't talk about that one.
I agree.
But last time on Dragon Ball Super, a new group of heroes got added to the mix, to the point where you can barely keep track of who's who. Wait a second. Huge main cast of extended family, old villains keep joining the crew.
どうなってんだ戦ってたんだろあいつらとええ
None of the physics make sense. Dragon Ball is Japanese Fast and Furious. They're
No, that is a bit too far. Fast and Furious is about family. Goku ain't about family.
Meet Magenta. He runs Red Ribbon Pharmaceuticals, but it's a front for a world-conquering army. Like if the Sackler family were less evil. He'll recruit Dr. Hito, a child scientist, and the exact midpoint between Gru and Syndrome, with the universe's mightiest
Okay, that's a good
heroes,
point.
Goku and Vegeta, sidelined by a missed phone call.
連絡が取れませんか
I mean, they gotta get rid of them because it wouldn't make sense in terms of the timeline. But yeah, it was very, very inconvenient. It was very convenient.
悟空とベジータ抜きはきついな。
It's up to Piccolo to save Earth from Hito's creations with his ultimate technique, hyper child abuse.
Back at it again.
As he trains a freaking 3-year-old in deadly combat, and once again derails Gohan's normal life to go get beat down by androids. But hey, when the only competition for best dad is these two, sometimes showing up is all it takes. Piccolo's not the stepfather, he's the father who stepped up. After some entertaining warm-ups against Tweedledum and Tweedledork, get ready for the main event against Cell Max, a kaiju who looks like the creature from the Black Lagoon ate the creatine from the Gold's Gym. He has only one weakness, getting hit on the top of the head really hard.
頭のてっぺん
Isn't that everyone's weakness? To stop
I think the top of the head things might be just about like cells and nucleus from OG Dragon Ball, I guess. But yeah, it was very, very convenient in a way. But he tried protecting it.
him, Piccolo will have to raise the Dragon Ball's power level in order to raise his power level and provoke Gohan into raising his power level before provoking Gohan into raising his power level again and raising his power level again. But when Dr. Hito raises his power level and Magenta raises his power level and Cell Max raises his power level, their new ally must raise his power level and Piccolo must once again raise his power level. So
He wasn't raising his power level, he was just being big. but he's raising something.
That Gohan can raise his power level so hard, you guys, until everyone changes color and gets new hair and explodes in a white-hot ball of pent-up testosterone. This whole franchise is a metaphor for puberty. That's why the theater I saw it in smelled crazy, huh? So push up your glasses with your middle finger like all the very serious anime guys do.
As someone who sometimes wears glasses, it's not a thing. It's not like intentionally you're meant to do that. Like sometimes your glasses just falls under the bridge of your nose and you kind of need to push it up. Maybe it's just maybe anime is just right. Maybe anime is just real, and we're just taking it for granted.
And just make up all the rules as you go along.
でかくなれよ。でかくなったことあっただろ。天下一武道会で。
そうか忘れていた
Because Dragon Ball Superhero isn't here to make new friends. It's just a love letter to the fans who stuck with it since the Toonami days. And an epic
That
scale
wasn't me.
animated cosmic beatdown never goes out of style. Fight, 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 fight. Man, I should get up and go to the gym, huh? Goku's got it. Starring My Hero Academia, finally relevant. Musowini, Pugsley-san, Android Twins.
生物学者のふりをしていますが
One of us, one of us.
Okay.
Sell out. Peter Pan. You see this bad boy in a silk shirt? You know they mean business. That's my Superman. Dr. Robot Lift. Did I just watch a cat god get an erection? Whisk the Jews. The left.
That was the weird part of the movie. I'm surprised they didn't even comment on that itself, because that was just weird.
Dovers. Krillin me softly. Do you even lift brawl? And New Balls Drag Race. The fast and the burliest.
Really pushing that Fast and
い
Furious.
つ危険が襲ってくるかもわからないんだぞ
そんなことまだありますかね。
Yes, because it literally happens once a year for the past 30 years.
Man,
You know who didn't get enough script?
that is absolutely true. And it doesn't help that after the Tournament of Power, they had more threats that came. And Gohan actually faced one of them. At least he's relevant now. Oh, they got
on Dragon
Kyle
Ball
Hooper.
Z. The ocean is so salty because everyone pees. I've been subscribed and posting for years, but Epic Voice Guy never reads my comment, and he never will.
good one. Oh, did they only got him to read 2 voices? No, I do not want to watch Honest Trailers Velma. Well, anyway, it didn't really do what I expected it to do. So yeah, it was alright. I feel it was alright. I just wish they tackled more of these plot holes, because there was some I could have actually brought up and thought about, but the only one they brought up was the Piccolo raising his power level, which wasn't really raising power level, it was just a bluff, like he said in the movie. But yeah, I think that is it for today. Thanks for watching. I'm going to post maybe more reactions soon, and maybe more gameplay of Tenkaichi Tag Team. So make sure to subscribe to see that content, and see ya next time.